It's 2022. It's the start of a new year. It's the first this week in Hearthstone. And well, Nova, she's here. She's ready. And we got that Nova video coming soon. Let's get into the news.
Let's get salty!
Hey everyone, and welcome to the 67th edition of This Week in Hearthstone, our weekly news recap series where we took a look at all the news and events in the past week in the Hearthstone world. And well, we didn't have an episode last week because it's been the holiday season and wasn't expecting to do one this week, honestly, either. But there was a big story that happened over the last week, and I've actually been kind of torn about covering it, and I've decided to cover it with a little bit of an asterisk. So our top story will be covering a streamer being caught live on stream cheating and being banned by Blizzard within hours. And then we'll have the mailbag segment where I answer your questions. So yes, right before the New Year's, there was a streamer streaming on Twitch that basically streamed themselves cheating, stream sniping another streamer while streaming. And I will show the clip. I can't really play the audio too well because they're playing copyrighted music, and I am not going to say who this streamer is. I will try and hide their name. I don't want attention on them. First, I don't want them harassed, but second, I don't want attention on them. They've been a very negative to the Hearthstone community for years, and they have been actively cheating, stream sniping streamers and saying really derogatory things for years. If you know about this person at all, it just really nasty stuff. However, they're young. They were underaged or a minor for most of that. However, they're 18 years old now, and I feel like it's time to cover it as well as show what they did, so just don't be this stupid to do it, and just go into what happened. So let's take a look. So Jay Alexander, infamous rogue main, I'm incognito. I'm blocked by everyone on Twitter, it seems like, but yes, he tweeted this a couple days ago. Here is a sniper in action who's been sniping openly for years. He's had everyone that streams Hearthstone has had issues with this kid. Blizzard has allowed him to play in their official competitive events and took no actions against the account more generally. You should ban him. And then he has this clip. Again, the audio, I'm going to try not, it's going to be tough to play. Again, I'm going to cover his face. I'm going to cover his name. I don't want him to be glorified. Like he's been nothing but a detriment to the community, and it's a shame that he has a community of his own built just around this toxicity, but it is what it is. So what happened? They're playing in a mirror, and basically he's deciding, do I want to trade my minion? I don't know. And what happens is, like, I'm just going to open his stream. I'll see what his hand is. So I'll try playing it. I might have to mess with the audio to not get copyright striked, but let's take a look. So yeah, he's looking at his hand, and then he says this.
Let me open his stream first. Wait. He has 2 nodes in hand. He has passage as well. Why didn't he just passage?
And you can actually hear Jay Alexander in the background, him talking to his stream. And yeah, so this went viral on Twitter. It got around, I think, over almost 1,000 likes. Very quickly, people started tagging like the Hearthstone community manager, Alkali Likey, as well as other people. And within hours, there was a response. So Abar responded to this thread. He said, thanks for the tag. The ineligible players list for esports has been updated. I'll try and blur out the name. But this player was effectively suspended from December 29th, 2021 to May 1st, 2022. So he's suspended for 4 months. He's banned competitively. He cannot participate in Masters Tour, and it's just a ridiculous thing that you would openly cheat. However, the stupidity on Twitter went to a new high where people started defending the action, saying, well, he's not really cheating. It's not a big deal. The streamers have their streams open. It's free season, whatever. However, it's just flatly against the rules. I tweeted this out in response to just the stupidity going on Twitter, that just in case for some reason you don't understand why sniping can get you banned, it's outlined here in the HS Esports rulebook. If you're dumb enough to stream yourself breaking the rules, you better be willing to accept the punishment. He's just lucky his account was banned. Basically, the rules are as such here. Players must compete to the best of their ability at all times and may not break tournament or player handbook rules or omit information for tournament officials in order to try and gain advantage. Any form of cheating will not be tolerated. Cheating includes, but is not limited to, stream sniping or ghosting, or any general attempt by a player to spectate their own match or get information from another person spectating the match. And you can make the argument, well, it's not a tournament. However, we go on to more rules where it takes they take allegations of misconduct seriously and investigate disqualifications or activity that constitute cheating or sporting conduct. Blizzard is not obligated to, but imposing sanctions against offending players who commit such misconduct, etc. In game client, in tournaments prior to or after tournaments, or in connection with tournament related events. And then these are the actions where they can suspend a player, revoke points, or literally ban their account. So basically what it comes down to is this ladder counts for tournaments. You have to qualify for tournaments through ladder. So he's a high legend player. He is playing at high legend, and that effectively means that any event where you're trying to qualify for a ladder or tournament is fair game. So he basically got hit with a suspension, and yeah, stream sniping is illegal against the rules. However, let's just talk about that for a second. So yeah, the elephant in the room, stream sniping, like it's against the rules, but should people be punished? And my take on it is, I stream, I mean, I'm pretty biased in this. I stream, I get sniped all the time. I expect it. Like I expect every day I play, there's a good chance someone's gonna snipe me, and I've accepted that, and that's fine. However, the people that like do it all the time, serial snipers that do it all the time and encourage it and literally live stream themselves doing it, that's when it's like, okay, this is just taking it too far. And this, I mean, he'll probably just learn just to not stream himself sniping and not get punished in the future. But at the end of the day, how incredibly just dumb are you to do that? And as a result, I have no problem with him being suspended, and I'm glad that it's happened, and at least that you know, it hopefully discourages other people from doing so. But it was just this ridiculous controversy that some people were defending these actions like it's okay, and that's not even to go against all the that's not even to mention all the other stuff that he's done over the years, including like infamously a Baby Bear competitive player. He lost to her at one point and said she should have stayed in the kitchen, and can't believe he lost to a girl. Shimmy women creators and all this stuff. And it was pretty funny though. A month after that, Baby Bear and this player faced off in a tournament, and she destroyed him. Well, because can't load the stream, I guess. So yes, it's nice to see some justice in the world, but yeah, again, I'm not encouraging, if you somehow find out who this is, don't go and harass them, anything like that. But I had to put it out there. It was just too ridiculous not to share the story. And next we have the mailbag segment where I answer your questions. Again, if you want to leave me a question, leave a comment in the comments below with mailbag in the comments. So first we have Diego asking, do you believe in human morality as a concept that even animals can understand, or is an abstract idea that we made up to understand the world around us? Yes. Next we have Pathos Prairie asking, how should they go about rebalancing Arcane Dust returns for cards if they were to rework it? I would just like it for them to basically, I don't even know, like, the dust system is antiquated. Again, I don't know what their economics are behind the scenes. I would just like them to implement a wildcard system where in packs you can open up a wildcard legendary, which you can just trade in for any other legendary. Or, you know, the fact that 4 legendaries to disenchant, you have to make one. Maybe you make it 2 to 1. I don't know. Maybe you have it, make it twice as valuable, but overall, Blizzard's probably not going to change anything unless they see their bottom line hurting. And there's so many ways you could improve it, but without like talking about explicit ratios, I would just like a wild card system, I guess, just to make it a little bit easier to get that epic, get that legendary you're missing without having to, you know, disenchant stuff. And lastly, Fuchs asks, when's the rotation coming? Hearthstone rotation typically comes around March and April. You can expect it about 4 months after the expansion. And then you'll have Ashes of Outland, Skullman's Academy, and Darkmoon Fair all rotating to Wild. We'll have a new core set and all that stuff. So in 4 months, we'll get it all hyped up. I'll let you know when it's coming. But yeah, about 4 months from now. So that's This Week in Hearthstone. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.